Party all night is the best of the best, best friend weekend. We can party all night is the best of the best, best friend weekend. We can party all night. Shout out the whole podcast crew. Everybody already know what it do. When you really gotta kill it, ain't nobody gonna feel it. When you really gotta tell them it's my crew. It's best friend weekend. We can party all night. We got Rog Smuve and Los, Rumble, Aldo NICE is the uncle.
So I was in the mall this past Friday, which was, February 14th, which happens to be Valentine's Day. And I was in that bad boy, late evening. So I'm just taking it all in, just the shit I'm observing, And just for whatever reason, I was just joked out about it all. And with this just brings me to my next point. Hey, bruh, whoever's out there listening, if you got your eye on something, or even if you don't got your eye on something, and just so happens you see something that you're feeling at that time being, bruh, it's no other better day than February 14th, Valentine's Day. Man, I'm walking through the mall, I'm just seeing all these single chicks, with their little homegirls, buying their own Victoria's Secret, and I was not joked out in a bad way, but it just was, humorous to me, bruh. So if you ever want to shoot your shot, bruh, the best day is September 14th. And if she try to turn you down, that explains why she probably single, you know what I'm saying? Most of these women be having pity parties and I guess celebrating each other the day before, Valentine's Day, them and their single friends, you know what I'm saying? But if she turn you down that 14th, that explains why, you know what I'm saying? These women be having things in their front of their face, but they be too picky and choosy, you know what I'm saying? But hey, shoot that shot on February 14th, my brother. Them things be out there, single.
I say, whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. It's your man Aldo NICE.
It's your boy Rog Smuve.
Wow, it's your boy Los, a.k.a. C.A.P.
Who hurt you, Rumble?
Somebody, boy. Bad, too.
What I want to know is do I holler at him on February 14th or September 14th?
Did he switch it up in the middle?
He said September 14th. It's documented.
Well,
how when you argue with a nigga, I said February 4th. I said Valentine's Day because that's what I was told. Nope. Documented. Just press that little 30-second rewind.
You know what I know about Rumble? Why I know he made that mistake?
Why is that?
September 14th is his birthday. That is funny, man. And he was 2 months premature, meaning his mom and them was smashing for Valentine's Day and had him. I'm lying. I don't know that part, but that's...
Wow.
I mean, I feel like you're old enough to actually know that. That's
that his parents were smashing on Valentine's Day? No, I wasn't there. That's not... No.
I never said you was there, but you're old enough to know.
If he
you
was
sound like you had heard it, like you heard him in the back.
While y'all clowning, that's why my birthday, first week of November, I always, honestly, I always think that that's 9 months after Valentine's Day. They're like, oh, yeah, it was probably...
so that was you.
Yeah, it's probably me. I was probably the, yeah.
That
means it was a loving event. That's all that means.
It wasn't, oops, damn.
It wasn't just
you ain't pull out.
Hot girl summer. It was Valentine's Day. It wasn't hot girl summer.
You ain't pull out. Damn.
I saw a post earlier saying if you're 18, this year, or whatever it was, that doesn't even sound right. The math don't even make sense. That they were saying you're busting it open for the 99 to 2000. I just said that out of my mouth. That don't even make sense because that would be
I don't.
That'd be 20, right? Whoever's posting that is posting an old meme, and I hate you, and that burns my Boudin. But so
just hop right into it.
Yeah, right. I did, right. So why can't they be buying Victoria's Secret for Valentine's night with their man? Why is
I was thinking the same thing. Maybe all of them in there not single. Maybe they prepping for Valentine's night.
Friday.
Yeah, Valentine. I mean, he had a Valentine a long time. He think you spend the whole Valentine with your Valentine, the whole day. he take out work and everything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you take out work and everything, and just you don't do nothing but stay with your Valentine the whole day.
Just love
it's been a minute for that boy.
Yeah, I guess Rumble. We need you to learn the Valentine's rule. If they end up buying stuff, it's because they're expecting a gift, and that Vicky's Secret is so they could try to make themselves feel a little sexy that night. That's all. It's not.
Oh, they expecting a gift, and they about to thank you for the gift, so they buying the gift for you to unwrap.
With that same February 13th booty that you got, they're gonna wrap it up a different way for the 14th.
Yeah,
and you're gonna have to buy some gifts for it.
Yeah, they're gonna put it back in the package for you.
Not that fresh out the wrapper. They got the seal The
vacuum seal.
They vacuum seal. Vacuum seal that thing up.
That's why they be with their friends. Everybody gotta help each other seal each other back up.
They go get that rejuvenation surgery.
Yeah. The Lenore.
He's stupid, man. I don't know. Maybe what you think? Rumble was in there getting last minute gifts. Why was he in the mall walking around on Friday night? Because Valentine was Friday. Why is he walking around on a Friday?
What time it was? From last year or the year before.
He was going over there.
Yeah, he probably has a high success rate, so he's just sharing his story.
Okay, I mean, I can't say it. It is a reasonable idea to try to pull that Valentine's Day finesse. I am not mad at it. I mean, I'm not mad at the idea. It's the same thing. I would say for the New Year's Eve, people who go out single for New Year's Eve and be like, "Look, things gonna be out there single and ready to mingle." Same idea.
Yeah. Well, at least you get the last little bad part until they get the new me, to their new self.
Oh yeah.
You know, before 12 you good, but once 12 o'clock hit, it's
new
a
year,
new
new
self.
me.
They reset.
I ain't doing that no more. I'm staying faithful this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I ain't one night no more. I'm not going live anymore. I refuse.
Exactly. And like Rumble said last week, it's never too late, ladies, to go back and fix that if you've been out here running them streets doing what you said you wasn't. And men who decide they ain't gonna be, I'm delivered. I don't like men's no more. You can always go back to what you said you was gonna do for this upcoming year, man. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Look, let's just kick it off the way we always kick it off. Let me let y'all know what burns my boot at this week. Well, it's been a long week. Before I even get into that, I'm sitting in a hotel room in Austin. In the morning, I'm taking me a little flight to San Jose. So we getting around. And Raj, you just came back from Louisiana this weekend, right?
That's correct.
So we moving around. And Los, you just came back from like the south side of Houston,
home.
Right?
Yeah, right. fresh out of A-Leaf, you know.
I just came back from A-Leaf to the Galleria area.
Yeah.
No, but so yeah, we moving around. So I ain't really had a lot of things that burned my boot out this week. I've been working my little tail off, man. But you know, the first thing that damn, hold up. Did I just say that out loud? Working my little tail off?
Oh.
My little tail.
You little crawfish.
I was trying not to curse. I was trying to be politically correct, and it came out with
working that little crawfish
tail, my little crawfish.
That boy gonna pinch the tail and drop them drawers.
Hey man, this woman who was in my class today, man, she was like from Alaska. I was teaching her, right? She was from Alaska, and she like Iditarod. Like she got dogs and stuff, and like said she built her own house from scratch. She had these tattoos, like these old sailor tattoos, and she had tats on every finger. I didn't get to ask her what they all meant. One was like a 17, one was like another little religious symbol, one was a whole crawfish.
What? Wow.
She said it was a lobster, but it was a crawfish.
Oh, okay.
It was too small to be a lobster.
Well, it's on a finger. How big can a lobster be on your finger?
That's what I'm saying.
Did she have to have a real-time size lobster to be? I mean, I feel like a lobster and a crawfish is the same exact thing.
If it was like, if she would have got that tattoo on her back, I would have been like, "Ooh, look that thing! That's a big fire lobster." But since it was on your finger, it's crawfish.
It's early season crawfish, Dad.
Yeah, I can tell by how it was seasoned on her finger that it was a crawfish. Like she ain't had no little butter next to it. She had like some Tonys. So like I could tell, okay? I could tell. I could just tell how these things go. But anyway, let me tell you the first thing that burned my boot at, man. Look, I was walking. I just said I'm at out of town. I was like in the cafeteria at this university that I'm guest teaching at this week, and I went to the a la carte line for lunch. We got like these little lunch vouchers, so we got to go get the grub, lunch. You know? No, it was that work. So I went up, and there was a black guy over there. He had like a net over his beard to make sure like none of his beard hair fell in the food. I thought that was kind of cool. But it was the brother man, and I walked up and I said, "Look, which one of these two hitting harder, that steak or that chicken?" That boy said, well, it burned my Boudin. You know what burned my Boudin? When a nigga tell you, say less. Come on, man. Come on, man. That boy told me to say less. It came together well because the next thing he did was give me both. Yeah. Put that man's and then close the little thing and put the price of just one on the top of the little thing. But that man told me to say less, Scud. Come on, man.
I have no. So wait, hold on.
I don't know how that burned your Boudin.
I've never in my life disagreed with you on anything more than what you just said. Say less. That's the same thing. It's the same exact thing as saying, I got you, player.
Yeah.
That's the same exact thing. I don't understand why
I've been telling people this for weeks. Okay. I've been telling people this for weeks. Maybe, and just maybe, I'm using that example. I'm absolutely using that example to say that I have grown tired of people saying say less. Because say less means shut up. Like, shut up, I got your point. Is what that usually means.
That is not what that...
But in this particular case, you are right. It didn't burn my Boudin that he said it, but it burns my Boudin when people say it.
The 2019, 2020 version of say less does not mean shut up, I got your point. It means bet.
Bet. For sure.
I
got.
Okay, so you can wholeheartedly disagree with me, Raj, but I think I'm coming back with a just as equally hard disagreement that many a times I've been in the midst of a conversation and I'm telling somebody like, hey, look, I'm gonna need you to like when you get here, I'm gonna need you to go in the room and I'm gonna need you to take these towels and say less. Like, nah, cause it don't always mean the nice way. It's like, bruh, shut up, I get your point. I'm telling you.
I believe that you have had experience with the word say less before, but we talking about the cool kids. Like, we talking about
I tell niggas say less sometimes to shut up. Like, sometimes I use say less to be like, say, bruh, you're talking too much. Say less.
Oh my God, that's so literal.
That's because he's an asshole,
hey, would you please say less?
Please say less.
You're talking a little too much. Would you say less? Like, come on, man. Like, that's a slang. Like, that's too literal. Say less. That mean I got you. Bet. Yeah, like, for sure. Yeah. You my dog.
Brother man, I see. Yeah, brother man, I got you.
Maybe I be feeling played because I be having more to say. And somebody say less. How about that?
he got your point already.
No, you don't have my point. I got more to say. I got more to say. You can't tell me to say less when I got more to say.
I think it worked out perfectly because he did kind of say shut up, but he was saying shut up because you don't like. I'm about to. You don't even have to figure that out. You don't have to figure out which one is better because you're gonna be able to taste them both for the same price because I'm your dog. Like I take that say less all day.
The rest of the week. Yeah, every time I went in there, that man dapping me. That man dapping me. Say less shoe stuff. What is wrong with him? Yeah, I used to like First Take better when it was Stephen A and Skip say less. Yeah, that was it. But yeah, anyway, that was my dog the rest of the week. My dog the rest of the week. All I'm saying is I didn't like when that man told me to say less because I felt it brought back memories of people telling me to shut up, and I just don't feel that. Don't tell me to shut up. Let me finish my point. Y'all don't have to feel me, man. Let me tell you another thing that burned my Boudin. And those of y'all who out here listening, you're going to have to, like, you know, if you're driving, don't close your eyes. But if you're sitting somewhere, just close your eyes and think about it. Look in the mirror and do this. It burns my Boudin when people smile by bringing their bottom jaw down and, like, show their bottom teeth, and that's their smile. Like, I feel like it's not cute. It affects your whole neck muscle. Like, your neck veins pop out. The way you're supposed to smile is supposed to, like, pick up your cheeks. Like, you smile by picking up your cheeks. When I see people smile by, like, dropping their bottom jaw, it's just a weird thing, and you show your bottom teeth. So, yeah.
Like,
that burns my
saying
Boudin.
the word, saying the letter A without saying the letter is what you're talking about?
I don't know. It's like you should be able to feel it all in your neck when you try to do that ugly smile that I was just saying. Like, hey.
I don't know what smile it is. I'm not familiar with that one. But what I was trying to figure out what you're talking about. And I know boys sometimes got their goal You know, the gold teeth on the bottom. And
that one. The show you bottom gold teeth smile.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what the hell you was talking about.
That's why I need y'all on the podcast right there, so you can make that make sense. That, hey, boy, look on bottom teeth. Hey, look at me. I hate that smile. And some people do that smile.
Little baby do that all the time.
That is the little baby smile. That is the little baby smile. Now that you say that, it is the little baby smile. That's funny.
Him and it's the baby.
That's is it Lil Baby smile too?
He don't got to go his own thing.
Baby. But it is baby smile. It's funny though. That is funny. That is very funny. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like gold teeth. Let's change it. Not the people who smile by bringing their bottom jaw down. What Burned My Boudin is the gold teeth smile when you don't have gold teeth on the bottom. There you go.
Okay.
I like that. I appreciate that.
But if you have gold teeth on the bottom, you cool with that?
Oh, I'm big cool with it. But I'm only cool with it if you stick your finger like in your bottom lip, your index. I mean your pinky finger and pull it down. Yeah, pinky finger and pull it. Like that.
I literally was just doing that.
Yeah. If you listen to the podcast and you're not pretending like you got gold teeth right now and sticking your pinky finger, you're tripping.
Done it 3 times already.
My finger's wet. Yeah. Like a middle school dance, Raj. What you say?
Relax. The views. Relax, man.
Stop it. So yeah, I only got one more. I don't have a lot. The last thing that burned my Buddha this week is black folks and snow trips. Y'all burned my Buddha. That's all. We've talked about this.
Why?
The things that Los, can I pass it to you? What did we talk about on the pod maybe, I don't know, early last year? When we had to think about hookah and everything else, things that black folks get on late?
Oh, yeah. Man, black folks just starting to figure out that it's fun to go out and play in the snow.
So, it's all we see on our timeline now.
Yeah.
So, it burns my Buddha.
Man, that's not cool, man.
It don't really burn my Buddha in, but it don't burn my Buddha in.
I went skiing for the first time this year, and
I enjoyed your pictures, Rob.
Yeah, and I mean, guess what?
And what?
Guess what? You've been living in Denver how long? Exactly. You should have been when.
Should have been when.
Just when you saw other black people start doing it, now it's okay to go on the slopes. Now all of a sudden y'all win. Cause that's what it is.
That's actually not what it is, but okay, it's not what it is.
That's what it is. No. It's like you can say that's not what it is, but the people you went with, I would be willing to let's make a bet on that. That subconsciously, whatever the case may be, because I got asked to go on that same trip with you. Correct? I did. And that trip was something that would have never, back in the day, boys wouldn't have been like, let's go ski, unless they was like, oh, let's go to Black Ski Week. Let's go to
That's funny. That's funny that you say that, because before I moved to Denver, me and the people I went with was actually talking about going to Denver for that reason. 7 years ago.
Did you do it?
So we didn't end up pulling the trigger on it, but we talked about it, so we would have done it.
The proof is in the pudding. You didn't do it until the black people started doing it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I mean, I understand that you probably had that conversation.
Say less.
Oh my God. Hey man, if y'all want to kick it with the boys from the Best Friend Weekend, man, Best Friend Weekend is coming up 2 weeks away. I mean, if you haven't already figured out how you're going to be in Houston, what are you doing, right? If you're already in Houston, be prepared to hang out with us the whole weekend. It's going down. One of our favorite people, we talking about black folks, black snow trips, all the rest of that. Look, let me just stop right here and let's get a word from one of my favorite black companies, and that is the Black Coffee Company. So 5 young Xavier alumni have come together to create the Black Coffee Company, man. Y'all visit theblackcoffeecompany.com to check out their art, apparel, and definitely their coffee. With 5 unique blends of Colombian, Brazilian, Ethiopian, and Peruvian coffees, these brothers are giving you some of the best Java from around the globe and some food for thought as well. These fellas aren't only distributing quality coffee, they preach the major tenets of entrepreneurship, financial freedom, and community empowerment. The whole movement is dope, but don't take my word for it. Visit theblackcoffeecompany.com and see what all the fuss is about. The Black Coffee Company. Coffee for the culture.
Ooh, it's the Black Coffee Company. It's Black History Month. When you wake up, do woke shit with your black friends and black coffee. The company. Ooh.
Harriet Tubman drunk some coffee when she took slaves to freedom.
Whoa! With the gun in the window. She made it by hand, no machine.
Some coffee when he led that rebellion. All that. Okay. Yeah. Black Coffee Company, man. Look, there's a awesome, dope, crazy giveaway starting today, right now. Podcast up. You should know what it is, man. Black Coffee, teaming with Best Friend Weekend. Go ahead on. Follow Black Coffee. Follow Best Friend Weekend and like that post that's up on both of our pages. And you're going to enter for a chance to win the first coffee, then Black Stuff with my friends t-shirt for you and your best friend. Plus Black Coffee Company actual coffee. Some people, what's your boy name? Grover 337. Is that it, Raj? Did I do it right?
Oh, Grover 037.
I'm sorry. Grover 037. You say you've been wanting some of that black coffee? There you go, man. Black Coffee Company. We're doing a giveaway right now. Go ahead on, tag it, like it, tell a friend to tell a friend. Get a bunch of likes on that page, and you get you some free Black Coffee gear, Black Coffee / Best Friend Weekend gear, and some free Black Coffee actual coffee, which is pretty dope. But we're gonna talk about it again at the end of the podcast. Phase 3.6, Best Friends and Cocktails on the Friday. Bounce for the Crawfish on the Saturday. Black Coffee's going to be out there giving away free stuff. We're going to do some brunch, some Sunday fun day stuff on Sunday. We're going to be out partying. Look, the itinerary is floating all over the internet, but if you want to know some specifics on where we're going to be, if you're our partner and you're coming in town and you want to know where to stay, if you don't even know us and you want to know where to stay, we can point you in the right direction. So hit us up, DM us for details, all the rest of that good stuff, and we get it popping, man. The first big story that I want to bring in is talking about the black culture. I think we were ahead of the curve on this one. Last week we had Gail on the cover, but we also had D Wade, and now after we talked about it last week, we gave our thoughts. I don't want to go back too much deep because y'all can go back and listen to it. It's quality material. We gave our thoughts last week on the whole D Wade thing. I just think it's funny that this happened.
I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Dwayne Wade, you gone too fucking far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16 and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone. How you gonna, like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his fucking dick off, Dwayne Wade, bro. You fucking tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
Man, not his dick, man. Come on, man. Not his dick, man. Come on, man. That boy 12. He don't.
That's a male.
He not even up there yet.
That's a male.
You can't. And then come on, dog. Not his dick. He might be 16. Me and the girl fall in love, man. You gonna cut his dick? What you gonna do, man? Not his dick, man. Come on, man. That's a male. That is a male. Insert white spit in the corner of my mouth. That's a male.
Oh my God. Why is that everything I noticed was that? I always thought it was because that man had like diabetes. Or that
it got to be it.
That's
he just got a foamy mouth.
That white stuff around his mouth.
It's diabetes, bro.
And his dad is his eyes are yellow like his daddy's eyes.
Taurus Hatch. Of course, we're talking about Boosie Badass Dad. So that he's obviously got a lot of backlash, and everything Los just said and everything you just heard Boosie say. A lot of people are coming out and saying that the term they use is misgendered Zaya. So when someone identifies as a certain gender, if like tomorrow C.A.P. was like, I want to be a woman, I was going to say if I decided to, but might as well just...
I was just about to say it sounds so much better if you decided to.
But if C.A.P.
so much better. If C.A.P. You already got the wardrobe.
Nah, straight. There you go. Look, hey man, I'm not having this today. We gang up on Los in this podcast. We don't gang up on Al. That is not
we ganging up on your ass today.
Look, y'all gonna be sick with all of a sudden, boom, they're gonna be listening to the podcast and all of a sudden it's gonna come to this point, boom, it's just gonna be me talking for the rest.
Oh ass nigga.
So both of them boys' phones happened to have dropped out.
Yeah, shit.
But nah, yeah. So like they said, the term they use is misgendered. So if someone says I'm a female, and you keep calling them he, they're like they misgendered them, and they're like Boosie was misgendering Zaya, and so was Young Thug, and they should be ashamed of themselves for not understanding the current climate of America and of just the world, where you need to be more sensitive to things that people in the past just weren't as sensitive to. Man, I don't know who shared this week, but I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think I laughed as hard as I did on, maybe it was like Saturday morning, Friday morning, something. Somebody shared that Bernie Mac off of Kings of Comedy. Oh my God. With him downstairs. Like, so come on. But that man was using words we don't even use on the podcast no more. Things we don't say. Yeah. But when you listen to Bernie Mac say it, I'm like crying because I'm like, that's so wrong. Like, you can't do that anymore. And they keep pushing the boundaries. They, as in society, just keeps pushing the boundaries of what you can't say anymore.
I don't think it's them. I think the LGP, all that plus whatever. We just know it's way more than we thought they were.
They're supposed to be.
Well, I don't know. I'm talking about. I don't know all the letters. I really don't. I ain't want to miss. I don't know all the letters.
Got a plus in it.
It's a plus at the end now. It's a plus at the end now. Every couple of months they add something new.
If you a woman transitioning to a man, it's a plus. But if you're a man transitioning to a woman, it's a minus.
It's a minus.
Really? Oh my God.
No, man. No, he's just talking stupid. But
I mean, you could have fooled me, but I also thought that y'all was gonna say that the plus was a T. So
nah, man. No. But I don't know all the letters, so I know LGP. I know the little first parts, but
it's not like you're about to see them all in
elemental P. Picture. But I just think like every other month they add something new, and we just know now it's a whole lot more of them in a whole lot better situation than we originally thought. Mm-hmm. Especially back then, and now they got the power, because if you say one thing against them, they coming for your neck, neck. Pause. But at the end of the day, I guess Boosie. A lot of people felt like what Boosie was saying, but I didn't. I was just confused. I was thinking to myself like, they not about to cut that boy dick off. Like that's not happening.
That's the number one black misconception running around black. Yeah. They got.
But I mean, because we don't know. We just think all we know is when you say transgender people, you think that was a woman. I mean, a man who tried to be a woman, and you just think they cut
And we had this talk last week on the podcast. We honestly didn't know like transgender is different than transsexual, transvestite. Like these are all different things, and we don't know the verbiage because like I'm not in that community, so I don't really be hearing it or needing to know it that much. But we don't even know what LGBTQ plus all of those means. I guess lesbian, gay, B, bisexual. T. Plus, we don't know what T is. Transvestite, transgender.
T is transsexual or transgender.
You see, we don't know which one.
I don't think transvestite is not a thing anymore. Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Well, what's Q?
Queer.
Oh, I thought that was the homie Big Q. Shout out this podcast.
Hey Q. Hey Q. Hey Q. Hey, Big Q.
And I don't know what that plus mean, cutting, but we just said it, cutting. It just means
plus. I think they did let you know it's gonna be some more stuff coming soon. That's what I think.
Wow, that might be the funniest thing you said in a long time.
That's for real. Plus whatever else we say it is, motherfucker.
Whatever other offensive shit you thinking about.
Yeah, ain't no period. Plus
that too. Nah.
Yeah. Anything we come up with next week. Plus that
is funny, dog. That H, that little LDPGH, that hermaphrodite, like
no.
I think that's a thing, right? No, hermaphrodite is a thing. That's when you got both.
Yeah, but I got that's confused. A thing. But they're not even the letters. What
Manny Fresh said when he was calling them boys morphodites. Yeah, which is always gonna have a special place in funniness because I don't know what a morphodite is, but when Manny Fresh said it on one of them Cash Money albums, it's funny because it just sounds funny. Anyway, when Boosie said that, obviously he got that backlash, but that post on Instagram, which is still up as we speak, as we're recording, has 1.7 million views and 397,000 likes. So he's not the only one who just. I mean, I think the ignorant niggas is sitting back there like, oh yeah, he don't cut the boy dick off. Don't cut his dick off, bro. How you get it, Los? How you said it?
Hey, nah, bro, not his dick, dog. You go too far now, man. Not his dick, man. Come on, dog. That's a male. That's a male.
Boosie impression. We might need to have Boosie Los now.
Not his dick, dog. That's a male.
So a lot of people agree with the general sentiment though that like he too young. Like that idea that he might be too young to kind of make those decisions. But I went back and listened to what D-Wade was saying about how Zaya brought them in the room and was like, "Look, I don't feel like I'm I'm gay. I feel like that I am a woman and I like boys." So then they like, okay, so how we gonna deal with that? It's kind of like the way he said it came about.
She went and did all the research and kept bringing stuff back to them to kind of find out, okay, this is what I am. And kind of, he said he had to take a step back for a minute and check himself because he was like, whoa. Which I'm pretty sure any father would of a son.
So, I mean, something I thought, like I stepped back and I thought, our daughter, right? Don't misgender. Zaya. Take a step back. Let me take a step back and say this, that, Dwayne Wade, I mean, Boosie be on like the front row of basketball games and stuff. So I wonder if it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be no smoke when them boys see each other because I don't think necessarily D-Wade wants smoke. But
hey, I wouldn't, he from Chicago, so.
Yeah, he could be from Chicago all you want. You don't want to really smoke with rappers though, I don't think. Not even rappers, Boosie.
I mean, so look, let me tell you what's going to happen. Like, I don't think Dwayne Wade really like beefed out or anything like that. I really just think Dwayne Wade might feel a little bit disrespected, but he also understand like that's Boosie. Like that's somebody that's going to say some ignorant shit. You got to imagine that you're not going to get respect from every single person whenever somebody, like, I mean, this ain't worldwide accepted. What's going on with Dwayne Wade and his daughter? That's not like accepted all over the world. Some people don't like that at all. And you're going to come across some of that scrutiny.
Some strong opinions.
And, yeah, so I think he just going to have to understand to put Boosie in that category of people that's not with the shits like he is.
But I mean, like he said on one podcast, he was saying that he'd been in the locker room, so he know how people talk and all those type of things. But I really, truly, in my heart, know one-on-one Boosie don't want it with Dwayne Wade though.
Oh yeah, they don't. But I don't think. Well,
one-on-one.
I hear you.
Dwayne Wade 6'4", man.
Okay. So and Boosie
one-on-one,
Boosie.
I'm going Dwayne.
Okay.
All day long. He's a straight athlete, bro. Boosie don't want that.
So
athlete.
So. If I had to put my money on that tussle, I'm going to say Dwayne Wade. However, if the odds are like plus 1,500 and my $100 going to win me $1,500,
you going Boosie?
I might take a flyer, and I wouldn't be surprised if a nigga who'd have been to jail and lift weights a bunch too could beat up a nigga who play basketball. Like, we've had this discussion on this podcast that fighting training is different than hooping training. Like, Boosie, he been locked up. That boy from SSB, D-Wade played ball his whole life. And I'm just, like, we could say that he bigger than him, so he's supposed to beat him. But Rumble somewhere sitting down listening to this podcast saying, "Why take down one of y'all big 7-foot niggas?" You know what I mean? Quick. So that's all I got. I ain't got that for it. But no, y'all saying Boosie versus D-Wade, and I got another real question. That's a real question. People might take Boosie's comment and say he's not a good person for saying that. But what everybody's been saying this week is that D-Wade is a great father for how he's handling the situation with his son. My question is,
daughter,
who's a better father? Oh God, I misgendered this nigga, dog. I mean this chick.
Oh my God. What a hole you're digging here.
And it's all Freudian slips though, bro. Like not intentionally doing that. I'm trying to.
No, it's because we just don't know. Like,
yeah, my
you
bad.
Had a son, you had a son, man.
My bad. But my question is, who's a better father, Boosie or D-Wade? From what we know of them as fathers, who's a better father?
I don't think you can say which one, but I think they're both.
I'm just asking the question. I'm just throwing it out there.
I think they're both good fathers.
But y'all can pick who gonna win in a fight. Oh, they both could maybe fight. No, nigga.
Yeah.
If they parenting, if you die and one of them gotta raise your child, who you want raising your child? D Wade or Boosie?
My daughter.
You heard me?
My daughter going by Dwayne Wade. She got somebody to play with.
Damn, boy.
For real, they're the same age.
Who a better father, Raj?
So I mean, I don't really know much about Boosie as a father, to be honest with you. So I'm going Dwayne Wade based on the fact that Boosie was doing stuff that could have jeopardized his family's health and well being. So I'm going Dwayne Wade.
100%. I would rather be raised as a Boosie kid. Them little kids be having so much fun.
Yeah,
they
fun
be with their daddy. They like you're saying
but
that you don't
said
know
you
this?
said you had to send your child. You didn't say you. You said you had to send your child somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that if Boosie was like the father of my children, like was raising my children, my kids would be going to public school. They'd be going to school, private school. They'd be playing sports. No. He'd be at all the games. He would be supportive. They would be playing. They'd be clowning. Like Raj, you might not follow Boosie, which is why you might not know that. But like,
oh, he a fool.
They be wilding, like, they got this big stupid crib in Atlanta with like a pool, basketball court, all kind of crazy stuff.
Theme park. He got park rides back in the back,
and the kids and all his kids be there, just cutting up, playing, hanging out.
Got 10 of them.
They be taking pictures with like all of them, like the shirts on, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they all got the different numbers. And like Bootsy be in the picture with them. Like the mamas don't ever be there. Well, they be there, but they might not be in the pictures. But that man really
that boy got a king. That boy got a super duper king size bed. They be playing football in his bed. Like
that boy got a great relationship with his kids. Is all I'm getting.
Yeah, he does.
I
agree.
I'm just saying. You know,
I see him with his kids.
Don't do it for the gram like that.
No, I do think that everything Dwayne Wade does is for the gram. So I honestly think that everything D Wade be doing is be for the gram, or for the brand, or for Gatorade, or for whatever. So all them years that D Wade be like on the road doing whatever, yeah, I don't see him like me and my sons, blah blah blah. I didn't even know this son existed because he wasn't hooping until recently, or maybe it's because he's young and he want to keep him out the spotlight. There's other reasons.
I knew he had a little son,
but the little daughter. But hold up, no, the little daughter who just was born with him and Gabby Union, I seen her on TV. I mean, like on social media all the time, and I saw the oldest one who was hooping on social media all the time. Possibly he wasn't putting Zaire on social media because transitioning, don't know what is going on, don't want to put the scrutiny, possibly, But, I mean, I see all the Boosie kids, and Boosie always be with his kids and always be posting it. And the amount that D-Wade them be posting their kids, I'm just saying, posting themselves, I don't know. I think Boosie...
Let me say this. I think the quality of grammage that Lil Boosie posts compared to the quality of what Dwayne Wade, like Dwayne Wade don't just post regular pictures like with my children right here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it's gonna be like something kind of semi-professional. He one of them dudes to where like his page is like so important to like his image that I'm not gonna post just a random grainy iPhone 11 video of me jumping in the bed that Gabrielle Union took. Like, it's going to be like I'm setting up a camera crew for them to come look at, like, for them to come jump in the bed. But, like, Boosie got one of them pages where it's, like, kind of all over the place. Like, he'll just post
Boosie, he be on live.
LeBron be, like, on live with his kids, jumping in the bed.
No, LeBron do stuff. Like, when LeBron make posts, that's, like...
He got both.
A regular person. Like a regular dude. Like, this how I feel about this. Like, and I misspelled a word. Dwayne Wade don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're right, and there's a lot to be said. I just maybe I'm doubling, tripling down, and playing the devil's advocate just a bit, but I do think that Boosie shows all of the characteristics of a good father in that he really be caring and wanting to spend time and doing stuff with his kids. Maybe he does it for the gram just like D Wade, but I think it's just an interesting kind of juxtaposition where people started coming for Boosie as a father. When it's like, Boosie is a good father though. You can't do that. He just doesn't necessarily agree with the same things that D Wade does. So it's the thing. Y'all talked about LeBron. I was going to talk about LeBron a little later, but just bringing it up right now. Well, no, we'll come back to LeBron. I got my eyes on you, LeBron. We coming. Let's do this first, right? These Astros, man. What y'all think about this? The Houston Astros, H-Town Astros, man. Raj, what are your thoughts as a avid baseball friend of baseball players. As an avid friend of baseball players.
Yeah,
and
no one's a baseball fan.
Yeah, right? No. It's my favorite team. The Astros my favorite team off top, not even close. But
yeah, Astros is my favorite team too, but like I don't care. If it was the Saints, I'd be like, nah, like no, everybody do it. But like since it's the Astros, not like it's my favorite team, but no one cares about baseball. I can look at it with like kind of an unbiased lens and say that I think that them boys need to get the hammer down on them. Like y'all can't play for the next 2 years. Something crazy. Like I'm saying fines. Man, fired. Whoever was involved, like it should be
everybody
like a
was
real
fired.
Investigation.
Four coaches got fired and the GM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but nothing happened to the players that knew about it. I think that it should be like. I mean, that's the ultimate.
Jonathan Vilma should get suspended too. You saying?
Jonathan Vilma didn't film other people's plays.
No, but you get my point.
What I'm saying.
Like Tom Brady got suspended. Jonathan Vilma got suspended. So,
the Patriots film people practice.
Tom Brady didn't get suspended for filming people practice. He got suspended for deflating them balls. But they suspended players in those instances. In this, they're not suspending players. I'm trying to go to your point, Raj. Yeah.
I think that, let me tell you what the ultimate thing that I think should happen. I think that was it the owner that was up there that was like, I don't think it affected the game.
He did say that.
Well, who was it?
The owner. It was the owner.
Okay, then I think that that dude should lose the team.
Like Sterling type shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think he should lose his team. Like, he was up there like, like you really didn't handle the media well. Like, you don't know what you're doing.
So that's I got a solution. He should have to sell. He should have to sell the team to Mattress Mac. to Mattress Mac.
So we can get free furniture every time they win?
Every home game. I don't know if you know.
Free furniture.
Raj, do you even know who Mattress Mac is?
Nah, he don't have no clue.
Wow, that's so funny. Mattress Mac is like he owns a mattress company in Houston, and every time the Astros be like going to the World Series, he do this fire little bet. I mean, like thick sale where if the Astros win the World Series, you get a free bed, like a free mattress. Like you buy the mattress before, and you don't have to pay for it if they win the World Series. You get it, like big $5,000 mattress. You get to keep it.
Whatever you want. No, whatever you want in the store, you pay you whatever, like whoever, like say doing the
he do his own
Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Whoever you bet with, like say you said 49ers gonna win. So you go in, buy your furniture, and if they win, your furniture free.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me ask you, why
he do that with the team? He do that, huh?
Why we have to change it to the 49ers?
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why Los went to a different sport or a different team, because he does this for the. I didn't follow that, but cool. He does this for the Astros whenever the Astros are like in the world, like Houston teams. Like,
it's confusing because I might go to Mattress Mac during Best Friend Weekend and be like, hey,
I want to put some money down on the Lakers.
I think the Dallas Dragons are gonna win the XFL.
For real, whoever
he might
if
take,
you pick the team,
he might take the Houston Roughnecks. But no, the thing is, I don't know if what Los is saying. Los, you might be telling me something I don't know, but he gets the national news for what he does with the Astros. Because like when the Astros are in it and he does those advertisements, it's literally $4 million worth of mattresses that people will come get. And he's on the hook for that if the Astros win. So when the Astros won in 2017, that man like had to just give it to him for free. But he insures it on the back end, so he'll get paid. But then he be doing ridiculous shit like betting this year. He did the same sale. Plus he bet like $3 million on the Astros to win the World Series. So basically, if the Astros win the World Series, everybody get their mattresses for free. He don't get paid. He gets it covered in insurance, and he wins the bet, the $3 million bet. But since the Astros lost the World Series, he lost the $3 million bet, but he keep all the money from all the mattresses he sold. He not stupid, but he's a very big, he got a little money. That's all I'm saying. Mattress Mac on the Astros. That's all I got. That's all I got for that. That's it. But I think he liked Trump too.
I don't know.
But I think he liked Trump too, so don't worry about it.
Cool idea.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, Astros my favorite team, and I think I love the fact that they like the heels of baseball right now, that nobody likes them. So I'm like tripling down. Like the way I liked Kobe Bryant after everybody got off of Kobe was like, no, Kobe's a bad person now. Like the same way, Astros, cutting, yes. Like I'm getting a shirt that'd be like, F you, I'm from Houston or something. Astros. We doing what we do.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Bet.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever. So one person who's spoke out against the Astros is LeBron. And this segment is called LeBron is a Hoe. And let me tell you why. Because he was hating on the Pelicans last year to get Anthony Davis. Was on that hating shit, tampering. Now he talking stuff about the Astros. So that's my favorite football team, my favorite baseball team. Favorite basketball team, favorite baseball team. All he got to do now is talk shit about the Saints or something. And I know if Ohio State would have beat Clemson and played LSU, he would have been talking some fly shit about LSU and Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is LeBron is still, as a basketball player, as a human being, as a man, he's cool. He's great. He's better than Jordan and everything in regards to the philanthropist and how he does all this other stuff. But all of his little worst traits, just stand out for me. You remember how big LeBron fans... I'm not going to say we were. I'm going to say I was 2 years ago. Now I'm just kind of I'm off that. I'm not completely off that man, but I'm off that man to an extent. I just don't like all his little worst characteristics just stand out to me.
Yeah, I was never a LeBron Thomas fan. I don't dislike him, but you know what's crazy? I think I feel the same way. I feel the same way I felt about Jordan as a kid. It's cheap to like the best player in the league. That's just how I feel about LeBron. And I don't know. I never really liked him. I never really liked I guess I kind of do from an old school perspective like the dudes that stay with one team. I think it's just cooler.
We got to see the LeBron journey, so I love that.
Yeah, of course.
That's why I'm
still rocking with Bron. He about to publish his first children's book called I Promise too. Set to release this summer, by the way.
So, favorite basketball players, Los, right now. Top 3 favorite basketball players right now in the NBA.
Active?
Active basketball players right now. You watching games. Who's your favorite players?
Bron, Kyrie, and Dame Dollar, man.
Wow. Did you hear him, Raj? Mm-hmm. Can you tell him who should have been his first? Zion, boy. Zion.
I wanted to go. I knew y'all was going to say that. I'm rocking with Zion, though.
No, you're not. You just obviously you said LeBron before.
No, I am. You said my favorite right now. Yeah.
You went to non-Pelicans.
You went to a game and watched the Pelicans and just was like, Zion. Y'all some little boys. That's a grown man. You love me some Zion. And you over here talking about some damn LeBron and damn Dollar.
Damn Dillard.
Dame Dollar.
Good game, Dame
Dillard University.
Good game. Good game, Dame Dollar. I don't know. Raj, who your favorite 3?
So Drew Holiday is my favorite player in the league. Mm-hmm. I gotta say, 9 games in, I gotta put Zion on my list.
Zion.
And then ever since I've ever found out that Lou Williams had 2 girlfriends at the same time.
6 man.
Yeah, booming outside with that like Lou will.
6 man like Lou will. I honestly, my favorite basketball players right now at this point in life are Zion, James Harden, and Carmelo Anthony. That's the 3 I like. I like James Harden and Carmelo because they like to shoot the ball, and that's it. I like people shooters go shoot. They go to the mall on Valentine's Day, boy. shoot like
Lou shoot.
Yeah, Lou could be on that list. I just like Melo because nobody like him. I think that's a common thing with the people I be like, I'm on. Like, nobody like Melo no more. That man trash. I got Melo. Nobody like Harden. That man play wild. Couldn't I like Harden? I like that. Like that man, Speaking of the All-Star game, I didn't even speak of the All-Star game, but the All-Star game just happened. Just stop. Yeah, right? Whoa. Giannis seemed to be D'ing up LeBron.
No. So I know you watched the whole All-Star game. Giannis played hard.
Absolutely, I didn't. I didn't. I only watched the 4th.
Okay, so I watched the entire All-Star game. Giannis played hard the entire game. And let me tell you what's funny. Yeah, Giannis might have became one of my favorite players in the All-Star game because this is what he said. They was like, damn, you're not going to pick James Harden? He was like, I want somebody that's going to pass the ball. So basically, Giannis was like, I just want Giannis' team was garbage. Basically, he had the East. He had the Eastern Conference All-Stars.
Right? Yeah, I saw when they was picking the teams. I was like, damn, the starters was all the East
like
versus the West.
Most of his team was the East. Most, like I think he might have had 2. He had like Brandon Ingram, which is the East. I love Brandon Ingram, but he just his first All-Star game. He's still young, so he's not like a heavy hitter like LeBron had. All the heavy hitters, all of them except for Giannis.
And he had Rudy Gobert and Spider Mitchell. So that was the 3 he had from the East.
So it seemed like Giannis
from the Western Conference, my bad.
Set that up to if the East would have won or Team Giannis would have won to win MVP.
He's the MVP.
Well, okay. So the thing is, when he went up there, he blocked Bron's shit, and that was like, nice. Ooh. Then he turned around and he blocked AD shit at the basket, but AD went back and put it back. But I was peeping that last year in the All-Star game when he was D'ing up KD up high, like in the All-Star, like 1-on-1, and I was like, oh, he actually could like defend a KD shot and maybe block a KD jumper type shit. Like, not a lot of people
weren't playing hard though. He was playing harder than everybody.
Fourth quarter shit I'm talking about. Yeah, they was playing hard, man.
So Giannis played hard.
Yeah, Giannis.
It was pretty much
they weren't playing hard
the whole game, and then Giannis.
No, I watched that fourth quarter. Them boys was playing hard. All I'm saying is, last year in the game when KD was coming up the court in the fourth quarter, and Giannis was picking him up, KD went into, oh boy, you're not about to pick me up mode, and Giannis was D'ing him up. And then playing hard and going down, and it was like, then KD was like, oh man, this is just the All-Star game. After he did him. That's all I'm saying. This year you couldn't really hide behind that because it's like, now you got to go at it. All I'm saying is, what are y'all thoughts on the end of the All-Star game? Like, this is the biggest question I had. So I watched the fourth, right? My biggest question was, why was Lowry, Kemba, and Siakam on the floor at the end?
Who should have been?
And this is exactly the question that I want to ask, and I'm happy you asked it. So it was their team, like, if for those of y'all who didn't watch the end of the All-Star game, it ended up just being 5-on-5. It was LeBron, Anthony Davis, James Harden, and Kawhi, who were all starters. And then Luka Doncic was sitting and C.P. was in. So it was Chris Paul was in with those 4. We could argue that Chris Paul shouldn't have been in or whatever, but he might have been playing good, whatever. So that was the 5 that LeBron's team ended with. That's his boys. The other team that they was playing against was Kyle Lowry, garbage-ass Kyle Lowry, Kemba Walker, Pascal Siakam, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I'm like, Embiid and Giannis definitely should have been on here, but let me tell you the rest of their team, who they could have chose from. Giannis, Kemba, Trae Young, Embiid, Siakam, Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Rudy Gobert, Spider Mitchell, Bam Adebayo, Brandon Ingram, and Chris Middleton. And I'm just gonna say the coach of their team was because they won who's the coach of the Raptors, right? So that's 2 of his guys. Siakam and Lowry was in 2 of his team, like people on his team. So I felt like that had a lot to do with it. So who
I wouldn't have played Lowry. He was too small. He was too little.
Honestly, the one that's just a glaring thing, Jimmy Butler should have been in the game at the end of the game.
Yeah. He didn't play much though.
Is that what it was? He wasn't trying to play?
I don't know. I didn't see him. He didn't play much. And if he did, he had very, very, very little impact. But I don't think he played that much.
I want to see Jimmy Butler playing at the end of the game against the boys. I want to see Jimmy Butler checking Kawhi.
Let me answer. I want to answer the question. I want to before we go too far off the tangent. Mm-hmm. And I agree with everything that you're saying. I'm looking at the roster, and I think Trae Young added a lot. Trae Young, like
I would Trae Young instead of Lowry.
So.
Yeah, he can't play defense on the board.
And then Kemba, maybe Butler instead of Kemba. That's
any of those guards, I'm taking over Kyle Lowry. Now, let me tell you why. Like, one, I don't think Kyle Lowry is good. I think Kyle Lowry is a
I know exactly what you're going to say.
I think he's a product of being in the East. Like, I think if you throw him in the West, he doesn't even sniff the... You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he really doesn't sniff the All-Star game. And it's not even close. This was the best All-Star game I've ever seen in my life because they played hard. And it's kind of crazy because I think that... I always thought about what if the NBA had 8 teams? So, like, that means, like, every single team would be good. Every single team would have all good players on their team. All 8 teams. The good players would separate themselves from the bad, not the bad players, but, like, the not as good players. And you would still have
like, no salary cap, like, soccer. Like, no salary cap, like, soccer type thing, where they could all just go.
Yeah, so what I noticed was James Harden was a shell of himself surrounded by all of them all-stars in this game. Like, I'm like, damn, James Harden don't even look like James Harden. Yeah. Like, James Harden passed up the game-winning shot. James Harden would have never done that for the Rockets.
He hit it. He hit the game-winning shot, but they called an offensive foul on him.
No, I'm talking about he passed the ball.
No, but, yeah, I know what you're talking about, the layup before that. But, I mean, after that. I'm talking about a couple possessions before that. He shot the game-winning shot, and he made it, but they called a charge because... Okay, now I'm sorry. Let me be quiet because I know you were going somewhere.
Right.
Let
me go. Go ahead. Kyle Lowry was the only person out there flopping. Everybody else is playing straight up pickup.
That's why I just stopped when I said the charge thing.
But he had to though. He had to. He can't. Everybody out there was 7 feet tall.
So like to me, this game felt like a pickup game of all my favorite players. Like all of the dudes that I would want to watch play against each other. Sans for the guys that got hurt. All of them dudes was playing straight up.
Yeah, I would have loved to see
for a while that somebody was going to get hurt. Like, I'm like, damn, like, oh, he kind of landed funny. Like, he going to get hurt. Like, I was a little scared. Kyle Lowry. Now, how would you feel if you in the gym and dude doing, like, Kyle Lowry shit in a pickup game of basketball? Like, you'd be like, bro, stop doing all of that, man. Like, stop trying to grab my arm. We're not going to give you a charge. Like, you know, like, don't do that dumb stuff.
Yeah,
so I didn't enjoy watching Kyle Lowry at all. I love the format, but the only reason why I love the format was because it, for some reason, made him play harder.
Yeah, because you know that the finality of the win. I mean, like I think Kemba Walker, for all I'm saying, Kemba Walker is a playground type basketball player, and I'm kind of okay with him being out there. Like this was his moment to show that Kemba is that dude. He just didn't do it.
I can go score that, but he a liability on defense too, though. He can't play defense on nobody on the other team, man.
So Kyle Lowry can just flop you into a foul. Like,
that's true.
I'm gonna reach in.
Exactly. Kemba not flopping.
I'm gonna reach in. You gonna run into me, and I'm gonna get a foul. Like, I just didn't like him. I didn't like the Kyle Lowry factor. And I also didn't understand the fact that Nick Nurse wanted to play his players all in minutes.
His players
in an All-Star game.
I don't know. To maybe raise the notoriety or some shit. I don't know. Siakam don't suck. Siakam is good. He could check people. And looking at that team, why not keep Siakam on the court? Like, sure. So honestly, I think the elephant in the room that we kind of missing right there is what you said. It was like your favorite players playing whatever. What we was absolutely missing. All of these All-Stars is great to have all these people on the All-Star team and whatever. Dog, what we was missing was Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Kyrie Irving.
You ain't lying.
And Klay Thompson. Don't sleep on Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson wouldn't have been on the court at the end, I don't think. Maybe.
You mean at the end of the
night.
Okay,
what?
Yeah, I meant like the last 10. Oh. I don't think he would have been. But I think all three of them is like last 10 players. Steph, Kyrie, and KD would have all been. They would have sat down Lowry, Kemba, and Siakam.
Yeah.
If we talking like
I'm playing Thompson because he played D.
Who?
Oh, he gonna play some defense, man.
Oh, Klay Thompson. No, he's not playing at the end of that game, dog. No way. Not. I'm saying with the people that we just named, you're putting Kyrie over him in the end of the game. You're putting James Harden over him just because it's like you just said, it's pickup. It's your favorite player. It's hooping. Like I don't know. Maybe. Maybe Klay comes back and he's just that guy and he's scoring 40 a game.
I think Steph. Okay, so I think Chris Paul. Like, okay, Chris Paul is one of my least favorite players, but Chris Paul wasn't playing like Kyle Lowry was playing. But that's how he plays in the regular season. Yeah. Like he plays like.
Chris Paul got him a dunk.
Chris Paul got him
a dunk in that game.
Liked Chris Paul again from this game. I just know he's gonna go back to them punkish ways whenever we get back to the regular season.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Use the correct stop misgendering that, man.
You ain't lying. You gotta use the plus when you talk about it. You gotta say plus.
But I think Steph Curry would have been in the
game.
Dame Lillard Steph Curry would have been in the game. KD,
absolutely.
You know how many? Like, bro. I mean, you even think about it. You put that full team together, and you might disagree with what I'm saying, but you put that full Warriors team back together with the good defense, and undeservingly, Draymond Green might have even made the All-Star team this year.
Well, so they be letting them make it.
So you would have had. I mean, that's 4 All-Stars that we missed out on. 3 All-Stars from one team. Actually, 5 All-Stars that you just mentioned, because you said Kyrie, KD, and then Steph, Klay, and
You said Draymond.
And then if Zion played for the rest of that's another person.
That's what I'm saying. Going forward, Zion, Ja Morant, them boys going to make the All-Star game eventually.
I think for the sake of it, if they got guys like Kyle Lowry making the Eastern Conference, they need to take it away from being a conference style pick. Because you can't have all of them good teams in the West.
They're not all in the West no more. Think about that. Draymond's not going to be in it no more. But the four that we originally said, 2 in the East and 2 in the West, because think about it. KD and Kyrie are both in the East again.
In East now, yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's going to be an interesting thing. But like when you talked about Drew Holiday being one of your favorite players. Drew Holiday is a one-time All-Star, a one and done. I think that's going to be a lot of these people, like Bam Adebayo, maybe Brandon Ingram. Chris Middleton made it last year, but
off of wins, only off of the fact that he got 7 losses.
Yeah, in the same way Kyle Korver and Millsaps made it one year, right? Like they some of these people who played this year are going to be one-time All-Stars. You know, a lot of them are 1 or 2-time All-Stars. When people get hurt, this is the opportunity to make it. Like Booker, Devin Booker might not. You know, we'll see how that works, but last question on this that I definitely want to ask before we talk about Steph Curry breaking the internet with him and his little fine wife. Nah, I wasn't going to talk about that.
Relax.
I wasn't going to talk about that. That dunk contest, what y'all thought, man?
Oh, he got robbed, bro.
So to me, the dunk contest has been trash since I never thought Zach LaVine was going to come in and do some crazy stuff. And then I never thought that Aaron Gordon was going to come in and do some crazy stuff the next year and lose. But this year, let me tell you what I think about this. I think Derrick Jones Jr. should have won the dunk contest based off of that dunk that he did over that white dude with the psychedelic hoodie. Like the bounce off the backboard, jump over the dude between the legs, dunk. Like I was done. I don't need to see nothing.
That was
well, he kept doing the same dunk from just different angles.
I know, but that's when I turned it on, and that's what I like. I like that dunk.
I got you.
No, but Gordon should have won. I think they you just can't have anybody judge a dunk contest.
That's the point.
I don't think if you ain't never dunked or been no dunk contest, I think you should always bring back the old stubborn niggas and make motherfuckers play hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dr. J should always
Vince Carter,
judge a dunk
Dr.
contest.
J,
Vince,
Jordan,
Dominique, and Sean Kemp or somebody. Like you can't you got Common,
D Wade with his old teammate Duncan, and and whatever we got to say about D Wade.
No, I was just thinking about that meme.
Candace Parker, because she was a dunk champ. Shut up. She won the McDonald's high school. That was the biggest travesty in the history of McDonald's.
She covered her eyes. She covered her face.
She was making one-hand dunks and beating J.R. Smith them. The fuck out of here. I don't know if it's J.R. Smith.
I think Dr. J should always be on there because Dr. J not afraid. Dr. J not afraid to give a 7.
I'm not going to misgender that woman.
And I didn't watch the whole dunk contest, but this is so funny to me.
It all 6.
That I heard Pat Connaughton was dope.
Oh, he had a. Yeah. You've probably heard that from white people.
Okay, daddy.
It was okay. He had a fire little, what you call it, Roger? His first dunk, he came out like Woody Harrelson from White Man Can't Jump. He had the same little outfit on. That was fire. And he did a fire dunk. Yeah. But when we talking about boys going off the backboard between the legs, jumping over people, and we talking about other cats doing full scale 360 hook windmills from down at their ankles cutting, like he not nowhere near.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near. And really he should have got some 6s for that little he for his little jump, his little dunk.
So the part that kind of that absolutely frustrates me, or would frustrate me about this if I was Aaron Gordon, is when he lost to Zach LaVine, it's because Zach LaVine just went back and said, you know what? I'm gonna go jump from the free throw line. Mm-hmm. And at a point, jumping from the free throw line is like, dude, doing just a regular windmill, 2-hand windmill back in the day. It's a very back in the day dunk. And I don't care what you add to that. Like, after James White went from the free throw line and kind of cocked it, like, unless you're going between your legs from the free throw line, it's...
Or 360. You gotta go 360 between your legs.
It's really just doing the same thing that people have been doing for 30 years.
And then you 9 feet tall too. So
when you hit that, to me, it's just like cutting. You did a big old school, but they gave him all 10s. They gave him all 10s and he won on that. So my thing is, if Aaron Gordon came out this year and knew he needed all 10s and he dunked over the tallest person in the gym, I don't care what that dunk looked like. You got to give him all 10s. And the fact that they sat over there trying to cook the books and say, "Oh, you give him a 9."
Yeah, they did.
Man, that's whack, dog. That's whack.
That's why you got to have the right people in there. Bring all them stubborn old men. It shouldn't be nobody under the age of 55 on that panel.
I think it's so funny that y'all never even mentioned the weirdest looking person in the world.
Chadwick Boseman.
Bro,
Black Panther.
Who was that dude?
That boy's off 2 or 3 eddies. Like he been up for 3 days.
Did he even say a word?
No, I think he the one messed up when they trying to cook the books. I think he the one that messed up. His eyes wouldn't. He couldn't blink for some reason.
Is this your king? That's all he said.
That man could not blink. I was like, that boy rolled on a pill or something over there.
You know what? Also, I think the presentation of the NBA, like that the NBA does, is very lackluster. Like I think it's like unorganized. Like it don't feel like something that's well put together. It's like all by I don't know. I don't really like it. Like whenever you watch the Pro Bowl festivities, like all of the little dodgeball and all of that stuff, that it seemed like it's more well put together. I don't know. The NBA just seemed kind of cheap when it comes to that weekend.
Well, I think the NBA weekend is the most fun All-Star weekend out of every sport. I just think that aspect of it is like the slam dunk contest voting is whack. But I think it's the most fun. Like football is all. Pro Bowl is trash.
No, the Pro Bowl is trash, but I like all of the little mini games that come before the Pro Bowl.
Okay. So you
didn't like the Celebrity All-Star game with Common scoring 2 points and winning?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I didn't watch it though.
It was supposed to be a common weekend, I guess. So we making a rule about. Are we making a rule about the slam dunk contest? We only need old hoopers.
Old grumpy hoopers, not the nice guys.
I need somebody to be like
Scottie Pippen them. Like
I need a 7.
Yeah. Sean Kemp them.
Okay, so you saying Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp never won a slam dunk contest. Do we need like Spud Webb and Dr. J?
Nope, because Spud Webb
and cue up that music for Nothing Nice to say.
Nice. You know they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say, but Aldo NICE.
Ain't nothing nice. You hear me?
So, this post came earlier this week, and it's the one we all been waiting for. Let's make another run at it, man. Drew Brees is back, man.
Hey.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to lose our QB who went undefeated last year. Or our other QB who was the MVP of the wild card game against the Vikings to get that rock to the 40-plus-year-old veteran with the bad thumb whose biggest priority is getting all of the records and fumbling the rock or throwing bad interceptions when the season is on the line like he did the last 2 years. Honestly, we should have won the Super Bowl in 17-18 and 18-19. But, who cares? We shouldn't have won it this past year because we wasn't all that good. And in the playoffs, I'm saying. We wasn't all that good in that game. And I don't have nothing nice to say about Drew Brees coming back. I just don't. So I won't say nothing at all.
What? You want Teddy?
I said it on the podcast before, dog. I want Teddy. I wanted Teddy. I felt like the trajectory of our future would have been better long term if Drew would have retired. Now, the Drew Brees fan in me wants Drew Brees to have all the records and win the Super Bowl for us. But if Drew would have said he wasn't coming back, dog, it would have been like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
we get to spend Teddy
less
money. We get both
TNT.
of them. Less money. We get to spend some money on a little backup receiver. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, Teddy, thank you so much. But Taysom Hill is my guy going forward. So I still think that can happen. I don't think that we can get Teddy. I've been hearing Teddy rumblings of $30 million for Teddy going,
I heard 20, but I never heard 30. Damn. That's a lot.
Jesus Christ.
20 would be, that's a bargain nowadays for your starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Give me Taysom. I think we could win games with Taysom for sure. The fact that we got Taysom, the fact that we got Alvin Kamara, the fact that you could just throw the ball to can't guard Mike, just run the same route you ran with Drew Brees, and we're just gonna throw you the ball.
It's not that easy.
Man, it's that easy.
That's funny. We were saying this a couple of weeks ago. They did a draft Jalen Hurts. Need to draft Jalen Hurts and have Jalen Hurts running some of that Taysom package, and then have Taysom doing more like backup quarterback things where you got most of them. I'm just throwing that out there. I think that'd be a pretty cool. Like that would still, but a point that a lot of people were making were like, we had an opportunity if we wanted Taysom to be our backup quarterback. We had 6 weeks where we could have started him when Drew Brees got hurt, and we went Teddy Bridgewater, meaning that Sean Payton thinks Teddy Bridgewater is better than Taysom Hill. And Taysom Hill's 30 years old. It's not like we sitting here. He's older than Teddy Bridgewater. So it's not like we're like, oh, he's gonna get into shape. This running quarterback is gonna get better as he gets older. Like that shit's kind of weird. I mean, I'm here for the Taysom experiment, but I don't know. I would have liked to have more.
I would have been mad if they let Taysom get one of them games out of there.
Yeah. But I would love to see more weapons for Teddy. That's all I'm saying. Like Teddy with more weapons. The more money proven in our system, game manager shit, let's just play ball. I don't know. I think we would have been okay. I mean, shit, we still might win the Super Bowl this year. Yeah. But last year left a bad taste in my mouth as far as how we went out the playoffs. It was trash.
Oh, man, it was ugly.
And we never really came on the podcast and spoke about how in the Super Bowl they called a push-off on George Kittle on the exact same play that they did to beat us against the Vikings, which proves once again a bad call did end our season.
True.
For 2 years in a row. Like people might, the Saints, they complain about everything else, but that's a real thing that really happened. One more sports story that's out there. Greg Robinson, this just came down with the offensive lineman from Alabama who played for the Browns. They pulled that boy over with 157 pounds. Of that marijuana in his car. He had a Rog Smuve in a whip, 157 in the back seat.
I just don't understand where he.
What'd you say, Los?
That's crazy. I just don't get where was you going?
He was going to Louisiana.
And why? But why would you have to drive it yourself though?
Yeah. It's fucking off season, my nigga. It was bored. Fuck. They said they had a third cat in the car and he didn't even get charged. And the boys tried to make him take the charge. They said the boys tried to make him take the charge and he was like, nah, bro, I'm straight.
157?
Nah, he said 157.
3 pounds?
Nope.
Not the 157 get loose.
Nigga, you ain't Peyton Manning. You an offensive lineman who just got picked up.
I ain't taking that charge.
Nope. LeBron, I'm taking the charge for you. Not you. No way. No, not happening. And then in another, I guess, sad news, a rapper, Pop Smoke, got killed this week. I had no clue who Pop Smoke was. Do neither one of y'all know who that is?
No, and you know what?
I heard his name.
I don't like when people make the assumption that I'm supposed to know who that is. So you post a picture. Not to me, him and Nipsey Hussle is two different people. So you post a picture of Nipsey Hussle and put R.I.P. Like just a picture and put R.I.P. on it. I know who Nipsey Hussle is. I don't know who Pop Smoke is. I don't know who that is. Tell me who that is. Like that's really what I felt like I saw.
At first,
so thank you. Thank you for finally letting me know that that's who that is.
That's a rapper.
No, I didn't even know his name was Pop Smoke. I just saw some dude die, and he looked like he was more than just a guy the person knew in high school.
So basically, the story is he was like at this little house, which is just a crazy little story. He was at his little rental house. He was renting a house in the Hollywood Hills like we did for BFW Phase Zero. And the house was for Teddy Mellencamp, who is like somebody from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So basically he was renting the house from some white people long term in the Hollywood Hills. And that man was all by the pool. It was like a $2.5 million crib. He was all by the pool and all whatever, shooting videos, putting it on his Instagram story. And they said he accidentally, quote unquote, showed the address to the crib while he was doing that stuff. And boys pulled up on him. 4 dudes, one with a ski mask. They had other people in the house when they pulled up on him, robbed him, shot that boy. And like basically from his Instagram story. So yeah, it's a crazy story.
That's crazy.
And I saw somebody post something earlier like, that's why I'm going to tell my son to never rap because rapping is dangerous. And a part of me in my head was like, well, that could have happened to anybody, like just accidentally showing or whatever. And his response was, because somebody did say that, his response was, no, it couldn't have, because if a country music singer shows accidentally where they live, nobody pulling up to rob them and shoot them. And I was like, you're probably right.
If the right people see that post, they are.
No, but this is the thing. I disagree though, Los. I think honestly, I think I disagree with that. I think that black people do each other a different type of way. I think those same gangbangers who would go kill Pop Smoke, they might consider going kill Sean Taylor like they did, right? They killed Sean Taylor, the same kind of thing, right? Like they might go try to shoot Jimmy Butler and rob him. But they probably won't go try to shoot George Strait or some country music person, because black people don't really do each other the way that they would. I mean, they don't do other people the way they do each other. I don't know what y'all think about that.
Nah, I feel like if the right people, when you steal, you steal. You run people's house, you run people's house. So if the right people see George Strait address where he at on the thing, and they peep it out, like they can run up in there, they going. They might. I don't know that they might not kill him though. You're right about that. They might not kill him. They definitely gonna run up in there.
I think they're gonna show up too. But yeah, they're not gonna kill him. And I also think that I don't think that Pop Smoke, if that's the story, right? I don't think that man got. It was retaliation. Like that's what I would believe. I don't think it's just like, we could just go kill this dumb nigga for posting. No,
rob him is what they said. Well, but then a lot of people, they saying that it's like in his videos and shit, he from Harlem, or not Harlem, he from Brooklyn or somewhere. That he a Crip too. That's what they all saying, that he was a Crip. So they treating it as a gang related homicide, because in the same way that Nipsey Hussle, if a Crip kills another Crip, they gonna call it gang related even if it ain't really got nothing to do with the gang. So that's what they said they're handling it as a gang related homicide right now. So maybe you are right, Raj. Maybe it was some kind of simmering beef.
Yeah, simmering beef.
That's funny.
I've never heard that before.
Fluttering veal.
God, stop.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. So R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. I tried to go listen to his music today to be like, let me see if I heard of his song. No, I didn't hear it. I mean, I never heard it and I didn't like it. So I'm not about to. It's not about to be I'm about to catch all of Pop Smoke's his whole discography now. Nah, not happening. That's not.
Nah,
not doing that. But R.I.P. to the boy. Shouldn't have went out like that. But hey, man, look, we said it earlier. We'll say it again. Best Friend Weekend. Phase 3.6. 2 weeks away. Be there or be square. If you don't already have your tickets for Bounce for the Crawfish, I don't know what you're doing. Like we need, like everybody, like get your Bounce for the Crawfish tickets immediately.
Right now.
And then be ready for the happy hour. We're gonna start sending out information on the happy hour today. A lot of things, man. A lot of things on the horizon for 2020. We're about to make it a really big year. We want you guys to be a part of it. So make sure that you rocking with the Best Friend Weekend crew. You out there showing your face, supporting your favorite podcast in whichever ways is possible, man. And as always, what we want you to do is have a great weekend. Make it a Best Friend Weekend. And we out.
Bye. Bounce for the crawfish. If you come, you're gonna get an ounce for the crawfish. Pretty feet and they don't smell like Fritos. Fuck me till my pussy redder than hot Cheetos. Take a look through my clit like a peephole. After we sex it, you could exit. I'm a freeload. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Come beat this pussy up like Sharkeisha. Young twat got more eggs than Easter. Nipples look like pepperoni pizza. It's looking soft, let me jack it off. Stick it in my hole like we playing golf. Drop them drawers, suck your balls. Work my jaws, it's all in the law. Stroke me slow, daddy, and do your best. Bring a big dick package, no UPS. Good sex when you make a mess. Come suck the milk out of my fucking breast. Just do it. You ain't gotta ask me. Put your face in my cheeks, Wisconsin Dale's pussy splashy. Keep the dick wet, it ain't never ashy. Gotta know how to treat this. I like my dick deep dish. Don't want no dick that got the foreskin. I'ma have to show you the door, man. Bye-bye.
Man, you said you was running out. You said you was running out of NFLs.
Boy, that might have been the best one right there.
Man, that's cocky.
Lord.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. That was absurd.